memories. All of that has roots much deeper than you think. And those roots are born in your childhood, in a gaze that was missing, in a hug that never came, in a word that was never said. And now you're an adult. But inside, you're still that child who wanted mom to tell him everything was going to be okay. But here's the most brutal part. It's not going to happen anymore. Because healing isn't making her change. Healing is stopping waiting for her to do so. And that is devastating. They told you that forgiveness is the key. That understanding her is the way. You must put yourself in her shoes. And yes, all that can help. But not if you don't first do the most important thing. Look inward and recognize that the wound is no longer anyone else's responsibility. It's yours, only yours, and no one is coming to heal it for you. Now tell me something. How many times have you caught yourself acting like her? How many times have you said or done things you swore you'd never repeat? There lies the trap. The complex is not only emotional, it's behavioral. It inhabits you. It guides you. And if you don't make it conscious, it turns you into its repetition. The pattern repeats, over and over again, until someone has the courage to break it. And breaking it hurts, because it's killing an illusion. It's giving up hope that one day what wasn't will be. It's accepting that there will be no magical repair, that childhood will not return, that the comfort you didn't receive, you'll have to give yourself. Are you willing to do that? Are you ready to stop expecting to be loved the way you needed and start loving yourself as you deserve? Because that's the door. There's no other. The mother, in Jung's language, is not just the woman who gave you life. She's an archetype, a symbol. She represents origin, security, emotional nourishment. But she can also represent suffocation, dependence, fear of being yourself. And when that archetype isn't integrated, it becomes a shadow you project onto everything. Your partners, your bosses, your friends. You expect someone to save you, to understand you without you having to explain anything, to care for you unconditionally. But that's not love. It's loyal, and to practice it, you need courage. Because there's a part of you that has learned to disguise itself, to blame itself, to demand from itself, to repeat the same punishment that was once imposed on it. Break that cycle. Re-educating yourself emotionally isn't just reading books. It's seeing yourself with new eyes. It's creating new responses. It's stopping the search for mothers in the wrong places. Because I'll tell you clearly, the world won't give you what you didn't receive. It's not designed for that. The world will demand from you, judge you, ignore you, and there, in the middle of that chaos, you have to build yourself. Emotional freedom begins when you stop repeating the pattern, when you choose differently, when you realize you're no longer 5 years old, you're no longer trapped in that house, you no longer depend on a caress, you no longer need permission to be yourself. But there's a part of you that still believes it, that still hopes, that still silently begs. That part isn't to blame. But you do have the responsibility to heal it. Do it. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Do it now. Because if you wait to feel prepared, you'll never start. Healing doesn't come when everything is calm. It comes in the middle of noise, of chaos, of fear. And when it comes, it doesn't feel like you expected. It feels like loss, like emptiness, like silence. Because healing is also letting go of a part of you that you knew very well. It's saying goodbye to the victim role. It's stopping waiting and starting acting. Does it hurt? Yes. But it hurts more to stay where you are. So look at yourself. But really look. Ask yourself, what part of my suffering still belongs to that inner figure I call mother? And how much longer am I willing to let it control me? Make peace, not with her.